Today, I've been compelled to address this somewhat hot topic of merging politics and religion. And as a spiritual teacher and channel, I may have a unique lens to share with you because even though there are a lot of obstacles and challenges to the concept, I believe we can make it work for us. Stick with me. So this concept definitely has some very real challenges associated with it, but also some beautiful possibilities. Now, in the country that I live in, there's currently the threat of this Christian nationalist movement that wants to take over and dictate their beliefs through federal rules and regulations and the school systems and everything. And that is a real concern. I believe that the country I live in, the United States, had an overriding principle written into our Constitution that there would be a separation of church and state. Now, we've never fully been able to live that out, but it's a concept and a goal to strive for. And here's why. The great creator does not judge, and therefore we shouldn't. If someone doesn't believe as you do, that does not mean they should be ostracized or forced to hold on to your beliefs. First of all, it's human nature to resist being told what to do, especially when it comes to our beliefs. So trying to force a belief on someone is a very bad practice. Very bad. It's got disaster and civil war written all over it. So we can't do that. We have to allow people freedom to believe what they want to believe. But here's the thing. All of the major world's religions and belief systems have some basic tenets they all share, which would be very good for humanity if we lived into those tenets. It doesn't matter what the religion is. We share the same ones. Love each other. Take care of the poor or the homeless. Take care of those in need. Love your neighbor. Don't kill. Those are some basic tenets that all of the major religions share. If we have politicians elected, and it doesn't matter what faith they're from, if they are in integrity and hold values that align with a certain religion or belief system, I think that's a good thing. I could trust someone like that if they're in integrity. So I want to talk for a minute about the value of being able to tap into your own inner wisdom to discern truth. But not just what you hear, both your subconscious and your inner wisdom. They're two different levels of your consciousness, but below your conscious awareness. So you're not consciously aware of this, but the rest of your consciousness is. It can read someone's energy. Energy is made up of someone's beliefs and intentions. And when someone's out of integrity, so they profess to have particular beliefs and values, or they say they're going to do something, but they don't mean it. Maybe they're more aligned with making money and propping up big pharma or some toxic company that's killing the planet. If they're out of integrity, your subconscious or inner wisdom will know. And if you sit with it, if you kind of ask yourself how you feel about that person, you'll recognize that something's off. We have a lot of politicians around the planet who profess to have particular religious beliefs. And again, it doesn't matter what religion or what spiritual practice they hold. What matters is, are they living those tenets? Most of them are not, because this planet would not be in the mess it's in right now if they were. What will truly bode well for this planet, for every nation, is when we have leaders who live their values, who live whatever they profess to believe in, meeting the needs of your poorest citizens. You know, I live in one of the richest countries in the world, and yet we have so many homeless and hungry and people that can't get medical treatment because they know they can't afford it. We have a lot of needs in this country, and we're not unique. There are a lot of countries in this world that are like this. And that's because our leaders are not being led themselves by their values. They're not making decisions for the greater good. They're making decisions for their pockets. This really isn't a challenging topic to put into play. It's just a matter of aligning with individuals who are in integrity and will stand by the values that they profess to believe. If you have politicians who say they believe in a particular religion, well, all of the world's religions say we should not kill. So what's up with all the wars in the world? What's up with capital punishment? We should not kill. It's not up to us as a human being to decide when someone dies. There is no holy book or set of doctrines on the planet that says you shouldn't kill except if you really believe in something, then it's okay. There are no beliefs like that. But the problem is people say one thing and they do another. I think there's hope. I think more and more as the frequencies have expanded, more people are raising their consciousness and aligning with unconditional love and compassion for our fellow man. More and more, we're going to be able to discern who's walking the talk and not only allow people like that to lead in our governments, but we, as those people, will be leading that way in our daily lives and in our communities, making the difference with our fellow community members, making sure the most marginalized of our citizens feel secure and like they matter and their needs are being met. That is the future I believe in and I know we can secure. It's just going to take a little work. I've got a new book out called A New Breed of Leader that offers a lot of tips and strategies for you. I encourage you to check out the link in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.